No, I've started to work out again. I haven't in a long time.
Yeah.
I'm so sore.
Do tell. What kind of workouts you doing? Butt clenching?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gonad lifting?
Yeah.
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 Undulating?
Yeah.
Hip thrusting?
Yeah. Mostly.
And the ever popular nipple protruder. Not everybody can do the nipple protruder.
All that to say, my butthole is sore.
As it should be.
Renvier was over yesterday.
Well, pegging.
Hey, welcome back to our Stupid Rex. I'm Corbin.
I'm Rick.
Oh, you can follow us on Instagram, Twitter, more juicy content. Thanks on Patreon. Postage account, subscribe to like button.
What did you do?
Well, I've been working out for 3-4 days now.
Good.
But a lot of it was legs for the first
Oh.
couple days. And so
Dude,
first
like
my butt was sore. Now the back of my leg is sore.
You doing squats, lunges?
Yeah, all that kind of
Yeah.
shit, and I hate it.
Yep. I love that feeling.
I don't.
Yeah.
Well, you've been consistently working out for much longer.
I'm used to it. I like it.
It probably doesn't feel as
But
bad
good for you.
normally
I'm proud of you. That's
Shut up.
good.
Go fuck yourself.
Yeah, fuck you too.
Today, we got a new song from the upcoming film,
Adipurush.
which with Prabhas and Amrut.
If it's mispronounced, you know my
and,
consistent apologies.
a whole bunch of people. The song is called,
Same thing with pronunciation here. Jai Shri Ram. I think that's it.
and this is
I think I'm close
This
there.
is the Hindi version because I think this is Hindi, but it's filmed in. I think it's filmed in Hindi, Telugu, Tamil. So it's a whole.
Got it.
It's one of those films that they filmed in many different languages.
Got it.
I believe it is like the production is a Hindi production. I could be
Right.
Wrong. It has so many different people in it.
Right. It has so many different people, and it's been filmed, not just dubbed, right?
No, it's filmed in Telugu,
different
and
languages.
other languages.
So
So-
if it's a production house and its origins are coming from the Hindi industry,
And this is the one that has the most views.
If we're
as
wrong,
well.
let us
So I just went with this one. I know there's a Telugu version and all those other ones, but I thought this was primarily a Hindi film. Outside of Prabhas, there's a bunch of Hindi actors in it as well. But obviously, this is a highly controversial film. Not really controversial. It's just that it had a bad teaser, and then the trailer came out, and it was much better.
Yeah.
But obviously, there's still going to be some doubts in people's minds.
It's true.
Because of what they decided to put out prematurely.
Yeah, understandably.
It's really their fault that all their criticisms that they've been getting.
Yep.
But this is the first song that has come out from it. So let's just check it out.
कौन है जो तुम्हारा रास्ता रोके किसको मिला है ये अधिकार उखड़ जाते हैं पर्वत के पांव जब तुम भरते हो हुंकार
Epic song.
That's exactly what I was just going to say.
Epic song.
Epic song.
So I don't know if this is like one that's like they're getting ready for battle.
Right.
That's what it kind of felt like.
Yeah.
Like this is whatever battle obviously is going to be in this. That's what it felt like they were kind of getting ready for.
Yeah, the song as a standalone, just as a composition, is really, really good.
I thought a lot of the CGI looked, because it's just what's going to happen now, looked really good. Outside of some of the action parts of it, you could definitely tell in a lot of the action.
Yeah.
Some of the CGI, a lot of the stills looked much better than they did. It looked like they did in the trailer.
Right.
But similar to, I think this is this the same director as Tahanji?
I thought it
Was that what it was?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The action kind of looks similar in terms of you could tell it's CGI, like when in Tahanji when Ajay Devgan's going down
The rope.
the rope.
Right.
And it was cool, but you could tell it was CGI action, obviously, and obviously not that you wouldn't know that it's CGI action in terms of like obviously he's not actually doing that, but it looked like CGI action.
And I'd really like to know if there's anybody involved in the creative team of the film, particularly in the use of the CGI, that in any way could let us know about the intentionality behind the look. And if we've mentioned this before with the extended transformed trailer, it was a teaser, wasn't it? Or was it a trailer?
The most recent one was the trailer.
It was a trailer, yeah. It's much improved, but this, like that, makes me wonder, is there a specific reason why it carries with it a look that's very reminiscent of video game animation? And is that an intentional design for a style? Or was that something where we didn't achieve what we wanted to with realism in the CGI for budget reasons, time reasons, whatever? Because it works if the intention is to make it have a particular style.
Yeah.
If they're going for realism, it's still not working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I mean, that looks much better than it did in the original teaser.
It's night and day compared to the original.
Especially, like I said, a lot of the stills look really good.
Yeah.
It's and like a lot of the stills like that.
Yeah, there's
it's
some
a
gorgeous
beautiful
shots.
Background, even though you know it's CGI, it's beautiful CGI.
Right.
In the background there, it's I think predominantly when you get into the action pieces that they're kind of moving a little funny.
Very much so. And looking a little, for example, when...
like when this whole sequence right here.
Yeah.
When everything is... Yeah. That part, you could tell. And then when like the rock came up from the water.
Right.
That looked like computer animation.
Right. And the detail, for example... Oh, right here. That. So that visual, which was at 1:30...
That one?
Yeah, that visual right there. Mm-hmm. The most obvious thing you're going to compare that to would be the Planet of the Apes CGI, which was a decade ago.
Yeah.
And I just recently watched that again, and it still holds the test of time right now as far as the detail when you're up close. You look like you're looking at real chimpanzees. I know this isn't supposed to be it, but what I see in this image is really great detail, but I can still tell it's a computer-generated image.
Yeah.
Versus differentiating where does the CGI end and reality begin.
Yeah. I don't think that was bad. That's definitely not the most glaring.
All of it's head and shoulders above the original thing.
Yeah.
There's just so much of it that, I mean, I want to extend grace to the creative team. Because there's a huge difference between we had limited resources both in time and finance, and this is the best we could do with what we had, and maybe be surprised at how good they could achieve it, versus we kind of just knocked this thing out and no one was really caring about the quality.
Such an
I find hard to believe.
I think it's such an ambitious VFX project.
Yeah.
I'd say it looks like 96% plus of this film is VFX.
Right. It's just hard
and
when you're looking.
They can't spend what Hollywood spends still.
I know. It's just hard.
That looks really cool, though.
When,
I like that.
A year ago right now, we were watching Brahmastra. Mm-hmm. And the visual effects in Brahmastra are fantastic.
Yeah. But that also had it wasn't 100%.
No,
VFX.
it wasn't as much as this. This is like a Avatar world.
The bear, it's not great there. Mm-hmm. Not terrible, but it's not great. And it happened with like a lot of the action. It's just it looked kind of strange movements.
Mm-hmm. Agreed.
It didn't look.
But again, the song, which is
obviously
great.
what this one was, but obviously with every passing time you put something out, you're going to be graded on your VFX now because of what you put out originally. People probably wouldn't be grading it as harshly if that first teaser never came out. But I know the story is going to be really close to Indians, just because it's whatever the story is something that, like, at least in Hinduism, almost everybody knows the story of this.
Yeah.
So I love the song, though.
The
song
too.
is absolutely beautiful.
Everything about it was incredible. Really, really well done. And I can imagine the sound of that thing in a theater.
Oh, yeah. So I wonder if you have to imagine almost... It's given some Bahubali, not like... It doesn't have the SS Rajamouli feel to it in terms of
not at all.
action.
Right.
But Bahubali had those... Especially Bahubali 1 had the issues with the action, because it was still Rajamouli with not as big of a budget as he probably should have had, but still had the vision for everything. And Prabhas, obviously, and all that. So, yeah, let us know what you thought about the song. If you enjoyed it, if you're looking forward to the film, if you're concerned, let us know down below. Juice!